Friday morning, everybody. Welcome to Court TV. I am Ted Rollins. We do have a very busy day ahead for you on Court TV in Ohio. We are expecting both Jessica and Daniel Groves to testify today. Yesterday, the couple's teenage son, Dylan, took the stand and dealt a major blow to his father's defense. Testimony from Daniel Groves Jr. sidelined efforts by the defense to portray Daniel Groves Sr. as drug-free and foolishly unaware. Oh, we understand that we are ready to roll in court. Let's take you into the courtroom in Ohio and see what happens.
And if you'll step forward. And will you raise your right hand for me, please? And do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Please have a seat.
Jessica, please state your name for the record.
Jessica Groves.
You can scoot your chair up there a little bit if you would. We'd actually speak up to the court reporter.
Jessica, did you and you only cause the death of your son, Dylan Groves?
Yes.
Did Daniel Groves participate in the killing of Dylan?
No.
Was Daniel Groves aware of any of the injuries that you caused Dylan that may have led to his death?
No.
Did you hide all injuries that you caused Dylan from your husband?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'm going to object all these leading questions.
Sustained. Rephrase your questions, Mr. Chair.
We approach, Your Honor.
On that issue, you need to approach. Just rephrase your questions.
Jessica Groves, did you only assist in the placement of Dylan's body after his death?
Sustained. Rephrase your question, Mr. Stratton. No leading.
I have a second, Your Honor.
You may.
We approach.
Counsel approach.
Wow, okay, here we go. The defense having a little difficulty trying to, well, basically all the questions so far have been leading, and the prosecution not putting up with that, and the strategery behind that, of course, is because they don't want to open the door too much. They just want Jessica Groves, to get up there and say, no, I didn't do it, no, my husband had nothing to do with it, and leave it at that. Joining me in studio, watching this all transpire, Melissa Redmond, former prosecutor and law professor, and Anastasios Menetas, criminal defense attorney, as we watch what's taking place here. Give us, what are you seeing here? It sounds like the defense wants everything here. They want to be able to put her up there, but not really put her up there.
Right. They really want to just call her to exonerate her husband, and so he can go home and take care of their 14-year-old without getting into too much detail about how she harmed the baby.
But that's not how the rules are set
Exactly.
out.
Exactly. The defense has to ask open-ended questions, just as a prosecutor would have to on direct.
What do you think? So how, as a defense attorney, how do you handle this?
Well, you try to be careful. You don't want to ask about anything that you don't want the state to ask about, because if you do, then that enables them to go into that. But of course, on cross, you're entitled to, a thorough and sifting cross, as they say. And so most of the times the judge is going to lean towards that you have opened the door. And once you do, it's wide open. There's no partial opening or closing.
Your whole theme here, though, from the defense side, is that we're going to be honest. She's going to take the stand. She's going to tell. Don't you really have to give details to come through with your promise to this jury? Because that's what they want to know is, how did you do it? Why did you do it?
Exactly. If you're going to ask the jury to believe you on one thing, you have to establish that credibility with the jury, and that comes from being forthcoming in everything that happened. And it doesn't look like she's willing to do that this morning.
So the strategy to not come all the way open here, I think it might backfire.
I agree. I think it's going to damage their case.
Okay, the sidebar broken up. Let's get you back into court.
Jessica Groves, the injuries that Dylan sustained happened on what date?
March 27th,
Dylan died on what date?
March 28th.
As she previously testified, Patricia Kraft said that she had looked at Dylan. Did she do anything else?
Objection, leading.
Your Honor, did Patricia Kraft do anything else to examine
No.
Dylan? Where did you take Dylan after he died?
He was at our house for a couple days.
And then where did you take him?
To the well.
Did you murder Dylan Groves?
Objection.
Did you murder Dylan Groves?
Not intentionally.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Stratton, Ms. Scott, you wish to cross-examine the witness.
Not at this time, Your Honor. Thank you.
Does the state wish to cross-examine the witness?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Hutchinson, you may inquire.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Probably.
Tell the jury how you killed this baby.
It was an accident.
Not your excuse. How did you murder this baby? How did you cause these injuries?
I have sit here and admitted
Answer the question, please. How did you cause these injuries?
it was an accident.
Not your excuse for what happened. How did you cause these injuries? How did you cause those rib fractures?
By dropping him.
By dropping him. How did you cause that first 2-inch skull fracture?
I don't remember.
How did you cause that 1-inch skull fracture?
It had to be from dropping him.
How did you cause that complete upper arm fracture?
Nothing that I ever did was intentional.
I'm not asking for your excuse. How did you cause that complete upper arm fracture? Tell the jury.
I have to live with this for the rest of my
Answer the question.
life.
How did you cause that?
You have devoured my family.
Ms. Groves, you answer the questions that are asked of you. You understand?
I've admitted to my guilt.
How did you?
And I have to live without my
tell the jury how you
children.
caused that
I'm done talking to you.
You are talking to me because you're sitting on the witness stand. Tell them how you caused that injury. Judge, I asked you to instruct the witness to answer the question.
Ms. Groves, by testifying, you're subject to cross-examination. You have to answer the questions on cross-examination that are relevant to these proceedings. This question is a relevant question. You will answer the question at this time. And please the answer to the last question. Ms. Hutchinson, step back for a
I
minute.
thought we were pitching. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
What is your answer to the last question? will approach.
Okay, wow, that was a dramatic start to the cross-examination. And you see Jessica Groves with her head in her hands, crying, unwilling to answer the specific questions asked of her on cross-examination from the prosecutor. Joining me still in studio here, law professor and former prosecutor Melissa Redmond, and criminal defense attorney Anastasios Manetas. Let's get you back here.
Yourselves or with anyone else, do not permit anyone to discuss it with you or in your presence. It is your duty not to form or express an opinion on this case until it is finally submitted to you. Ms. Groves, you should remain seated where you're at. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you are excused at this time. Mr. Stratton, during the recess, I'm going to give you an opportunity to advise your client as the ramifications of failing to submit herself to cross-examination in this matter. If she does not do that, I am going to strike her testimony in order for the jury not to consider it. Do you understand? You can discuss it with her up there off the record. If you need more privacy, we'll ask the spectators to leave. I expect her to submit herself to cross-examination in this matter.
At this time, I ask that the spectators leave.
Would ask the spectators to leave the courtroom. Court is recessed.
Okay, court in recess. Why don't we do this? Let's take a break right now and see how long this recess lasts. We'll get you back into the courtroom after this. You're watching Court TV Live.
We are a force.
A tax-slaying force.
We march forward with a trusted family-owned company at our backs.
With the right tools, at the right price, right at our fingertips.
We start free and get our biggest refund possible.
Guaranteed.
For most of the year, we're everyday people.
But right now, we're all tax slayers.
And taxes don't stand a chance. Tax Slayer. It's your refund. Go get it.
Furnace breakdown? Oh no! That could be a $3,300 bill you weren't expecting. Fridge on the fritz? That could cost you $2,500. Burst pipe? That could be $1,100. But not if you have a home warranty plan from First American. With a First American home warranty plan, when a covered appliance or system breaks, call or click. That's it. And we'll repair or replace it for you. And for most covered repairs, all you pay is a small service fee. We have plans that cover air conditioning, most appliances, plus heating, plumbing, electrical systems, and much more. Plans start as low as $25 a month, and most come with a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee.
A leak came from the ceiling. We made a call to First American. All fixed.
Everything they fixed has stayed fixed.
Why let a major system or appliance breakdown bust your budget or go through the hassle of trying to find trustworthy service people? Get the First American home warranty plan. And when a covered item breaks, call or click. That's it. And we'll repair or replace it for you. We're part of the First American family of companies, named one of the most trustworthy companies in America by Forbes magazine.
Saved us thousands of dollars.
Saved close to $7,000?
So we're talking $700 or $800.
So we were stoked.
Last year alone, we saved our customers over $140 million in repair and replacement costs. Don't wait until it's too late and you're stuck with a huge repair bill because your air conditioner, furnace, or fridge broke.
I feel confident, I'm safe with them, and I know they have my back.
If you don't have First American warranty, get it.
Call 1-800-685-4594 or visit protectmybudget.com for a free no-obligation quote. That's 1-800-685-4594 or visit protectmybudget.com for a free no-obligation quote. Call now.
Yes, you can. You can earn your high school diploma from Penn Foster.
This was a second chance to come in and be able to achieve my goal, something I've always dreamed of.
At regionally and nationally accredited Penn Foster High School, you study online, on your time, at your pace.
The instructors are just amazing. I would definitely recommend the program.
And Penn Foster High School has flexible and affordable payment plans that can be customized to your needs.
Being able to get my education and still pay my bills is the best thing.
You can succeed. You can open new doors. You can graduate high school with Penn Foster.
It's never too late. I am 36 years old, and I've obtained my high school diploma. If I can do it, anyone can do it.
It's possible. You can be the next graduate.
And you can earn your high school diploma while taking courses to prepare you for the career of your choice.
Go to PennFosterHighSchool.com or call 1-800-305-7595.
Welcome back to Court TV Live on this dramatic Friday. Jessica Groves on the stand. Court back in session. Let's get you in.
Versus Jessica Groves. We were beginning the cross-examination of the defendant Jessica Groves in this matter. Ms. Hutchinson, you may inquire of the witness.
Tell the jury how you caused that complete upper arm fracture.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
You remember the day you said the injuries were caused on the 27th, and he died on the 28th, so you remember all that detail, but you don't remember how you caused that upper arm fracture.
No, I don't.
Tell the jury why you wrote on your calendar on April 24th, worst day ever when Daniel was taken, but there was no entry about the worst day ever when you killed that baby.
I didn't kill my baby.
You didn't?
An accident.
How did you cause those injuries?
I don't remember.
Then how do you remember it was an accident?
Because I would never hurt my children intentionally. Never.
How did you cause those injuries?
I don't remember. I done told you that. And the worst day ever? The day that I lost my last child. Both of my children.
Look at this photograph, Jessica Groves. How do you not remember that? Tell the jury how it's possible that you would not remember doing that, if in fact you did it. Ma'am, tell the jury how you would not remember that.
Because my mind wasn't clear.
Why?
Because of drugs.
Are you telling this jury that all of these injuries occurred at one time? In one incident?
No.
How many times did you attack baby Dylan?
I never attacked him.
Then how many accidents did you have, Jessica Groves?
I don't remember.
Tell them what the accidents were.
You keep asking me the same questions and
because
you're
not
the same
answering the
answers.
question, ma'am.
I told you I don't remember.
When was it that your husband realized you were pregnant? Wait a minute. When was it you realized you were pregnant?
Probably when I was about 5.5 months.
Which was when? What month?
October.
When was it your husband knew you were pregnant?
Toward the end of October, beginning of November.
How is it your husband didn't know you were doped up the whole time you were pregnant?
Because I kept it a secret.
Why did you guys tell your son that a dream catcher hurt that baby?
Because it did.
Tell the jury about that. You said you didn't remember. Tell the jury what happened with that dream catcher.
I didn't think that dream catcher had injuries to that extent.
So that accident didn't cause his death?
No.
Tell him what accident did.
I don't remember.
Why didn't you tell Jody Kunkel there were all these accidents that killed my baby?
Because I was scared.
Of what?
Everything.
What's everything? You were scared of what?
Of admitting the truth.
Well, tell the jury what the truth is. You didn't tell Detective Kunkel what the truth was. You didn't tell your son what the truth was. Tell this jury what the truth is.
I don't remember it all.
Why didn't you tell your sister Stacy Hall what the truth was? You told her this had nothing to do with drugs. I swear. Nothing, Stacy. I would tell you.
Me and Stacy did not grow up together. Me and Stacy has not had a lot of communication over my 40 years.
Ma'am, why didn't you tell Stacy the truth? That's the question.
Why would I?
Why wouldn't you?
I've never had any family support over my 40 years.
Ma'am, why didn't you tell Stacy the truth?
Why would I?
Don't ask me questions.
Me and her's not that close. She is a half sister that we have never had that close relationship.
So you lied to her?
Yes, I did.
And you lied to your son?
Yes, I did.
And you lied to Detective Kunkel?
Yes, I did.
But you want this jury to believe you just don't remember and you're not lying to them. Look at these ladies and gentlemen and tell them.
I can't tell you something that I can't remember.
Who wrapped this baby's body in 6 layers of plastic and duct tape? Who did that?
I did.
You did. Daniel Groves didn't help you with that?
Yes, he did.
Tell him what happened. Tell him about that concealment.
I wanted to be able to go back and get my baby.
Ma'am, I'm not asking you for comments. Tell the jury about the day you wrapped that baby in plastic. Tell them what happened.
I don't quite remember it all.
You don't remember that either.
I know it happened. I remember bits and pieces, but no, I don't remember. Because when he died, part of me died. And I've just been on autopilot.
Ma'am, look at this picture. I don't...
It's exhibit number of the sentence.
45, Your Honor. Where did you get all that stuff to wrap baby Dylan in?
Outside, I guess.
You guess. No, I'm asking you for real. Where'd you get all this stuff?
I sure didn't get it out from under the kitchen sink.
Are you going to answer the question?
Outside.
You don't remember this chain? Those 6 layers of plastic and duct tape? 3 padlocks, 12 zip ties, 8 wire ties, 18 rocks? You don't remember that?
Not in detail, no, I don't.
That's not a whole heck of a lot of planning?
No.
Why would you do that if you didn't murder this baby on purpose?
Because I was scared.
Scared of what?
Losing everything.
Now, why are you here telling this jury the story today?
Objection. She needs to allow her time to answer the questions.
She's not answering the question.
She hasn't done the whole time, Your Honor.
overrule Ms. Hutchinson. Make sure you don't talk over each other.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ask your next question.
I want you to explain to the jury this process up here.
I can't
Why?
because I don't recall.
Who drove baby Dylan out to that well?
We both did.
Tell the jury how that happened and what you did.
We took him out to the well
How'd you get there?
on the four-wheeler.
And then what?
We put him in the well, and we sit in the field and cried.
Why is it that when we watch this video of you and your husband at the sheriff's office, there's not all this crying? I'm so worried about the dogs. Is that what you said?
I was in shock. I've been in shock. I've never got a chance to grieve the death of my baby.
I can have just a moment. Judge, I have additional questions, but I'm not going to ask them.
Ms. Hutchinson, Mr. Stratton, any redirect?
Yes.
Inquiry.
Jessica, everything you're saying today is the truth.
Yes.
You're finally coming clean, correct?
Yes, I am.
Nature of the objection.
It's leading the witness again.
Rephrase your question, Mr. Stratton.
Is there anything that the prosecutor has said you did not do?
I did not kill my baby intentionally.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Stratton. Ms. Scott, any cross-examination?
Yes, Your Honor, a few questions. Ms. Groves, I know that you're claiming that you don't remember a lot of the details in this situation. However, do you recall whether or not Daniel Groves participated in the actions that caused Dylan's death?
No, he did not.
Okay. Did he in any way cause Dylan's death?
No.
Did the dream catcher falling on the baby cause some bruising on Dylan's head?
Slightly.
Okay. Is that what we heard Daniel Jr. testify to yesterday?
Yes.
Was there a laceration as a result of that bruising?
No.
Did that result in his death in any way?
No.
Originally, you were scared of admitting the truth, correct?
Yes.
You're admitting to that truth during the course of this trial?
Yes, I am.
And the truth includes that Daniel Groves did not participate in Dylan's death, correct?
Correct.
You lied to many people in this case, correct?
Yes, I have.
Ms. Hutchinson asked you if you lied to your sister. You did?
Yes.
Ms. Hutchinson asked if you lied to your son. You did?
Yes.
Did you also lie to your husband?
Yes.
You're trying to set the record straight through this trial, correct?
Yes, I am.
The only part that Daniel Groves participated in was helping you to dispose of Dylan's body and place his body in the well after he was deceased, correct?
Yep.
He was not aware of any of your actions that caused baby Dylan to pass away, correct?
No, he was not.
Did he help you hide those actions?
Yes.
But only by disposing of the body after Dylan had already passed away, correct?
Yes.
You both took great care to wrap his body in plastic?
Yes, we did.
And that was for the purpose of maybe retrieving his body at a later time, correct?
Yes.
Did Daniel in any way, or Daniel did not in any way, know of any of your activity that caused a skull fracture that had healed on a prior occasion, did he?
No, he did not.
When that injury occurred, there was no outward signs of a cut, was there?
No, there was not.
In regards to the rib fractures that he received that we heard about that were healing, were there any outward signs that Daniel would have been aware of to show that that injury had happened?
No, there was not.
Okay. And it is correct that baby Dylan passed away on March the 28th?
Correct.
You and you alone were the one that caused the death of the baby Dylan?
Yes, I was.
There was nothing that Daniel did that caused his death, correct?
Correct.
There was nothing that he did that hid your actions other than helping you to assist him or assist you in hiding the baby after he had passed away, correct?
Correct.
Thank you. I have no further questions at this time.
Thank you, Ms. Scott. Any recross by the state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sit number, Ms. Scott, or Ms. Hutchinson?
59, Your Honor. You just told this jury that your husband didn't know about these injuries.
No, he did not.
But your 15-year-old son did?
No, he did not.
So your 15-year-old son lied in here yesterday when he said this whole baby's head where his hair would be was black and bruised? Look at the jury. Are you calling your son a liar?
No, he's not.
Your Honor, I would object. I did not believe that that was the characterization or the nature of the testimony yesterday.
How is it that your son saw this baby's head swollen and black, but your husband didn't? Look at the jury. Explain that to them.
I can't explain that to him because...
Because what?
I don't know.
You don't know. You seem to know a lot of answers to Ms. Scott's question. Answer the question to the jury. How did your 15-year-old son see these injuries, know about them, but your husband didn't? Ms. Groves.
I don't know.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Hutchinson. Ma'am, you may step down. Have a seat at council table.